God hasn't forgotten about you. You just got tired of hurting, tired of saying the same prayer, tired of pretending you're okay, tired of hearing just have faith. While your life feels like it's falling apart silently, some nights you don't even know what to pray anymore. You sit there, staring at the ceiling, trying to explain pain you cannot even put to words. Because this isn't just stress anymore, it's disappointment. The kind that slowly changes a person, the kind that makes you wonder if God still sees you at all. And what hurts you the most is that you really believe that things will be different by now. You thought by this age your life would make sense. You thought the pain would have ended already. You thought the doors would be open. You thought the breakthrough would come. But instead, you're fighting battles nobody knows about. And sometimes you scroll through our social media, watching everybody celebrate what you prayed for. Meanwhile, asking God for strength just to survive another day. That kind of pain changes people. It makes worship harder. It makes prayer feel heavy. It makes silence feel personal. And the dangerous part is this. When pain lasts too long, you stop expecting good things. You still believe in God, but deep down you stop believing that things can change for you. That's where many people are right now. Not completely faithless, just exhausted. Exhausted from hoping, exhausted from waiting, exhausted from carrying inside pain every single day. But listen carefully, God does some of his deepest work in hidden seasons. Not public seasons, but hidden ones. The seasons where nobody claps for you, nobody notices you, nobody checks on you, nobody sees the tears after midnight. Those seasons, because pain has a way of revealing what success cannot. Some people only know God as provider, but suffering introduces you to him as a comforter. Some people only know worship when life is good, but brokenness teaches you how to worship with tears in your eyes. And maybe that's why this season feels so heavy. Because God is not trying to bless you, he's trying to transform you. Look at Jacob. One encounter with God left him different forever. That's what pain does sometimes. You don't come out the same. The version that depends on people too much. The version that thought success alone will bring peace. And suddenly, all you want is God. Not because life became easy, but because you notice nothing else can hold you together. Some of you are in the season where God is all you have left. That's terrifying because when people walk away, when plans fails, when opportunity disappears, you start questioning everything, even yourself. You start wondering if you're the problem, if you miss your purpose, if maybe you're not just good enough. Hear this clearly, a delayed season is not a denied future. Just because your life feels stuck does not mean that God stopped writing your story. Joseph spent years in prison before purpose makes sense. David was overlooked before he was honored. Lazarus was literally dead before Jesus showed up. And that is the thing about God. Sometimes he waits until the situation looks impossible. So no one can mistake his power when everything changes. Because nobody talks about the emotional weight of waiting, the loneliness, the confusion, the silent anger. That night you pray and you feel absolutely nothing. People love talking about breakthroughs. Few talk about surviving the process, but the process changes you. You learn how fragile people are, how temporary life is, how quickly dreams can collapse, and struggles. You also learn how faithful God is, because somehow, despite everything, you are still here. You cried, you almost gave up, you had moments where your faith felt weak, but you survived not because you're strong all the time, but because God kept holding you together when you were falling apart intentionally. There were days you wanted to disappear, days you felt numb, days you questioned whether life would see light again. Yet somehow, God came through days you thought would have broke you. And maybe that's the point you've been missing. The fact that you survived what could have destroyed you. The fact that after all disappointment, you still talk to God. Still listening, still hope, still try. That means He's not finished with you. Your current chapter is not your final chapter. The pain is not speaking for your whole life. One day, the same person crying today will help someone survive tomorrow. One day, the wound that almost destroyed you will become proof that God can heal broken people. And one day you realize that this season was not an evidence that God forgot you. It was evidence that God carried you in ways you could not see. So if your heart is tired right now, if your faith feels weak, if life feels unbearable, heavy, hold on. Not because everything suddenly makes sense, but because God is still present, even in silence. And even now, especially now, God hasn't forgotten you.